Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. We have Jeff Norman here, a special guest tonight. We have Best of the Rest Sunday Spectacular. We're going to announce the contest winners, and we have Mug almost unboxing video. Let's get it started. And good evening, United States Drone Society. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Chris, how are you?
Oh, all right. I got a little bit of blue on my head there.
Yeah, it's just the lighting. It happens.
I don't know. I think it's might be gangrene or something.
Well, you can just you'll be MB Drones, the Droneinator.
Yeah, I guess
Kind of looks like Terminator in that movie when he had the part. Yeah, so there you go. So you've been flying this week?
Oh, a little bit. We did a little bit yesterday at Lake Pearl. My company was having a little 70th anniversary party, so I went and flew my drone. I had the opportunity to fly, so I did it.
Awesome, awesome.
Under the radar.
Yeah, it's all good. I know we spoke about that earlier in the week, and we can discuss that more during the open chat. And I know that you've been doing a lot of editing this week, so we'll get more into that. Right now, I say it's probably best we go in and we say hi to everybody in the chat.
Boo.
Thank
you. Hey, Akarasho, how are you?
How you doing, Warren? Thanks for being here.
JC Flying, hello. How are you?
Hey, John, how you doing?
I'll let you give everybody's name. I'll just give them the like Lost Girl Adventures. We know who she is.
Yeah. Hi, Angie. How you doing? Thanks for being here.
Jerry Franks is in the house. He's been very busy.
Hi, Jerry. How you doing?
A lot of content this week.
I actually have a picture that Jerry sent me to share with us tonight a little while.
Mm-hmm. And, of course, can't forget Ash. How are you?
My wife. Number one supporter, always here.
Captain Joe America, how are you?
Nice. Hey, Captain Joe America. How you doing?
We got Don Hill in the house as well.
Hi, Don.
Nose Down Drones. How are you? Nice to see you.
How you doing, Nose Down Drones?
And Lee, we got Lee lurking. He's always lurking from Yellow Rose Drones.
It's okay. How you doing, Lee? Thanks for being here. Lurking or not, I appreciate it.
Yeah. East Coast Thrills. How are you?
How you doing, East Coast Thrills? He's always excited about the show. I love it. He talks about it. Every time I see him talking, he's so excited for the show.
And W Drones. How are you?
It's nice How you doing, W Drones?
Waypoint New England's in the house.
How you doing, Brian? Thanks for being here.
And my chat went way down, flying down to the bottom here. Let me get it back up here.
Right here. That's where it left off. Hey, Lawrence, how you doing? Thanks for being here, brother.
And we got a buddy Bud.
Yeah, Bud's in the back. He'll be joining us for open chat.
Yeah. And John Flynn's in the house. How you doing?
Hey, John, how you doing? Thanks for being here.
And also Alex Escardo. He's actually in the back room right now.
Yeah, he'll be joining us for the open chat.
Gone Droning. How are you?
Hi, Paul. How you doing, Paul?
Let's see.
Hey, you know what I found funny? We have another Paul Brown in the group, a Paul L. Brown.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, I realized that while I was doing Sunday Spectacular this week, and my wife says, "There's another Paul Brown in the group." I'm like, "Yep." So we got two of us, but Paul L. Brown, just so you know, is not me; it's someone else. But I wanted to reach out to him and say hi and be like, "It's kind of funny we have the same name."
There's a lot of Paul Browns out there.
Yeah.
And Johnny Drone Flyer, how you doing? He was actually had us as a special guest last Wednesday, and we had him as a special guest last Sunday. How you doing, Johnny?
Yeah, we had a great time on the Fly for Fun show. Thanks for having us on there, Johnny. Appreciate having you here.
That was a great show. And William from Visual Line of Sight. How are you?
Hey, William, thanks for being here. He'll be joining us for the open chat.
Mickey Moo again. Hello. How are you?
Hey, Mickey Moo, how you doing? Thanks for being here.
Steve Knowles in the house. How are you?
Hey, Steve Knowles, how you doing? Thanks for being here.
Thomas Lee Warman.
Hey, Thomas. You know, Thomas posts some really great photos. You know, you have fantastic stuff. If you have a doubt in your photography, don't. You really take some phenomenal pictures, and I appreciate you sharing them.
Yeah. And Catskills Brad, how are you doing, Brad?
Hey, Catskills, how you doing?
Buddy Uncle Bill, how are you?
Hi, Uncle Bill. Glad to have you here.
Justin at Droner Gaming RP, how are you?
I appreciate that, Bertha.
And Dominic, always here. Nice to see you.
Dominic is the official #1 supporter of the drone community. I don't care what anybody says. Dominic's got that spot for me. He's everywhere.
Yes, he is. And Jim G. Hey, how are you? He's in the house.
Hey, Jim, how you doing?
He'll
be joining us for open chat.
Mm-hmm. Let me see. Oh, awesome. All the way from Canada, Jim Beauchart.
Hey, Jim, how you doing? Thanks for being here, brother.
Yvonne Caro, is that how you say it?
Yvonne, yeah. Actually, I think that's someone that my wife works with. How you doing, Yvonne?
Oh, nice to see you. Welcome to the
I only say that because my wife works with someone with that name, and I if that's you, it's really nice that you're here. I appreciate you coming to join and watch.
Nice to see you. And TJ, hey, how you doing, TJ? Nice to see you.
Hey, TJ, how you doing? And my wife said, yes, that is Yvonne. Thank you so much.
Yeah, she likes the photos, she says. Right here.
Yep.
Nice to see that.
I appreciate that. We got Christian who's next. Oh, hi, Trucker Steve.
Oh, I pulled up Trucker Steve first. Where's Christian? Is he back?
I'll highlight him.
All right. Maybe
how you doing, Christian?
Him.
I might have went past Trucker Steve. It could have been the opposite way around. I don't know.
All right.
You know, for anybody who uses StreamYard, you know that the chat scrolls so fast sometimes on the right, and it's you can miss people at times, and if we miss you, we really don't mean it. It just happens.
Yeah, mine's skipping. It's like I go down and it'll go up. It's been happening today. Oh, Brant Ariels. Hey, how you doing?
Hi, Gary. How you doing?
Gary. So, yeah, we're caught up.
Okay, so we're all caught up with everybody. It looks like, Will Miranda's in the house too. How you doing, Will?
Oh, there he is.
Thanks for being here. So, Jeff Norman looks like he's running a little bit late. He's supposed to be our featured guest, so hopefully he's here shortly. What I'm going to do now, though, is I'm going to play Sunday Spectacular. How's that sound?
It's great.
Let's do it. Christian, man. That photo that you shared this week, incredible, absolutely incredible. And it's strange because it took me a while to get him to post photos to the group because I don't think he was sure quite where to post them. So he was like trying to send them to me in Messenger or email. So I'm glad that we finally got that situated, and that photo was incredible. The wide open area with the mountains in the background, really, really nice shot. Definitely worthy of a Sunday spectacular. So I really appreciate you sharing.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So before we bring in our featured guest, I sent Alex Escardo a mug. He won, as you recall, and recently, and he sent me a video. So I'm gonna share it with everybody.
Check out what just arrived. Yeah, my cup. That's right. Here's to you, Paul, and the United States Drone Society. Cheers. Okay, move it along.
All right, move it along, right? Yeah. So I appreciate you sending that to us, Alex. It's a really, really cool video. We haven't gotten someone to send me a video with the mug for a while, so that was nice of him to send it.
Mudball was the first one. Don, he was the one that did the chainsaw unboxing.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so with that said, I'm going to bring in our featured guest of the evening, and most of the community know him. Jeff Noreman, how you doing?
Hey, Jeff.
How you doing, guys? I bet this is one of the most unusual locations you've had someone talk to you. I'm sitting on one of the upper decks of Citi Field, watching my silly Mets play out their season, but I figured the background was great, and this way my wife, my fiance, won't throw anything at me while I'm at the game.
Yeah, hey, there's a first for everything, and I appreciate the view. It's great. Look at that sunset going on over there, huh?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It really is.
Yeah.
I got New York City, I've got LaGuardia Airport, and and I got good food coming. That's all I can say about my location right now.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So I believe this is your. Yeah, we haven't had you on here as a featured guest before, and I'm there might be some people in the chat who don't recognize who you are. So why don't you take a couple of minutes and just introduce yourself to the community, and let us know what you do and what you fly.
Sure. My name is Jeff Noreman. I started out as a professional photographer when I was 17. I've had my own IT firm since 1991 called Nexus Unlimited. I've used my abilities as a photographer and a videographer for over 20 years to do websites for people. I have had many, many drones. I got my first drone, which was a Parrot Bebop in 2015. And since then, I had a DJI Air briefly, an Air 2, which I loved how it flew. Let's see, I had a Mavic 3 briefly. I currently have a Mini 3 Pro. And in fact, I run the second biggest Mini 3 Pro group in the world, Mini 3 and Mini 3 Pro. And what else? And I also have Autel Lite Plus and a Nano Plus as well. And I shoot with all of them, and when I need, I can go get from my my cousin the Evo 2 Pro that I sold him. I was waiting for the Evo 3. I was told it was coming out, and not so much.
Yeah. So you're definitely an experienced drone pilot, and
Yes.
I like and I like the videos that you post because you have some really nice views around you, and you recently sent me a video. I don't know if you released it yet, but you recently sent me a video. It's like a compilation video. So we're going to play the video, and I'm going to let you narrate the video. Let us know whatever you want to say about it, you can talk about, okay?
Sure. Worldwide release right now. My company is Noreman Media, and I do things such as people. This is a couple getting married in Martha's Vineyard, I believe. This is just some guys playing basketball. There's a dude hanging out under the umbrella. I capture people wherever they need. There is some camping before. But, there we go. That's Robin, my fiance.
Oh,
This is it's hokey, but you know, these guys punching at Philly. I was a baseball player. I do a lot of sports work. I do recruiting videos. I do real estate here and there. I find that real estate agents don't love to pay. I think if you want to do that work, you have to have a lot of them to make it worthwhile, like certain people do. This is a very expensive apartment in Manhattan. Very expensive apartment.
Yeah, that's a nice property right there. Oh, he'll be back.
Yeah, there we are. This is an unusual real estate shop. I thought it was cool because I went up through the trees. This is obviously
Yeah, you got to make
not
do with the
drone.
space that you have too, right?
Excuse me?
Said you got to make do with the space that you have.
Correct. And then from the sky, of course. This is not for a client, but some of these are, obviously.
Yeah, I love this shot right here. I actually
That's
mentioned
cool.
this to you afterwards.
Yes.
oh, Rio de Janeiro.
That's not Rio. That's actually across from Lisbon.
Oh yeah, isn't that like almost the same statue?
It's very similar. This is called the Edge. It's the highest outdoor observation deck in North America. And I got there very, very early. Totally okay with FAA rules. That's all I'm going to say about that shot. Evo 2 Pro is like a rock sitting in the sky. That's a long time lapse. This is an island off of São Miguel in the Azores, owned by the Portuguese. And this is just an aerial view of the island. I had to go up pretty high to get this, but it's a cute heart-shaped island. That was about 6 minutes that you just saw in 12 seconds.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, and I just want to remind everybody because Castle Brad was asking for your link in the chat. I have Nightbot sharing the link to your YouTube channel every 5 minutes. So just it'll pop up every 5 minutes. You'll be able to find it.
3 Mile Island. It's although it's a nuclear power plant, it's now closed, so totally legal. Philly is very drone friendly, as you know, much more so than New York City.
So your drone's radioactive now, huh?
Oh yeah, I don't need the 3 mile statutory mile thing anymore.
I remember when you made this. This is a good shot right here. I like this.
Thank you.
That's
Manhattan
incredible.
Henge. This is the guy that created Manhattan Henge for 1 second there. And these are just some shots I wanted to add at the end to make it more drone. Just a little taste.
Did I see the Hillsborough Lighthouse in that shot?
The longer panning shot was Montauk Point Lighthouse.
That was great.
That was made. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, that was very well done. That was the debut of the video. When is it actually releasing?
I'm gonna probably do it this week. A similar version with more ground photography and video has been on my normanmedia.com for a while, and it's spelled like George Foreman. Thanks, guys. I see the compliments. I just can't type while I'm holding my iPhone on this stadium ramp.
Yeah,
I appreciate all of you.
Yeah, I also wanted to take a second. I don't, if you haven't seen Ted Nemeth's new video, Ted released a video. It was this morning. He released a video, and at the end of the video, he actually gave a great big shout out to the United States Drone Society and left the link in the video description. Yeah, thank you so much, Ted. I appreciate that.
Ted is a guy that I've spoken to personally, and I think he's a great teacher and a great sharer, and he's a very hardworking guy. And I'm a big Ted Nemeth supporter.
We all
big fan, absolutely.
Yeah. So
now, besides for shooting your footage for your business, what do you like to do recreationally? Do you like shooting video, or are you just a photographer mainly with your drones?
back and forth. Some of the groups that I've been on have were very photocentric, and also people have no attention span. They go in, they go out. So I shot a lot of photos, and then recently I've gone back to doing more video from my own, because you can always pull a frame out if you want to, and you can tell a story much better with a video. You know, the old adage, a picture's worth 1,000 words. Absolutely. And sometimes a video is worth more than 100,000 pictures. It depends. You create an emotion. You can create an emotion well with good music and a really good video. So I do both. And right now I'm shooting more video. It just so happens.
Yeah. I was the opposite. I was really into taking, video, and then now I'm really into photography. I've been having a lot of fun with it, and not that I don't enjoy taking video, but I find now that it's easy to go out and take photos and get, good conditions for taking photography. And I'm getting really picky about where I'm taking my videos, because like when you can't see to the horizon, that really bothers me. I want to be able to have a nice clear sky to shoot, but the conditions have to be just right.
Yep. And like you said on one of your shoots, you went 3 months in a row to a place, and you wind up except 2 of the shots were from one day, because that's how it works.
Exactly.
That's what you see. So I go back to certain places. I went to I went out on Friday morning with to shoot some things out at Orient Point, and one of my colleagues that was there said, where do you like to go? And I didn't realize I actually like the Montauk Lighthouse quite a bit. It's very picturesque. So
yeah.
That's
all right, well,
go ahead.
Yep. So with that, I'm going to bring some people in to start some open chat here and open discussion. Right. But before we bring everybody in, I want to bring William in, because we have an announcement we want to make.
And his name was Christian Prohaska and Jeff Norman. I'm going to need all. Hey. How you doing, man?
How are you doing, William?
Sorry, I was working on something. We've actually come up with something a lot more diabolical than waterboarding itself. We're actually starting to transfer people to AT&T customer service.
Oh,
so
boy.
We're really looking forward to that.
Yeah. So as everybody knows, we've lost Fisheye's mailbox for now, because Don has been busy, and he's got something he's taking care of, and hopefully he gets back to us someday with some more Fisheye content. But we'd like to continue to ask viewers questions and have an interesting way to answer them. So we are going to start a segment during the show. The first release should be next week's show, and we're going to call it. William, go ahead, let them know. What's the name of it going to be?
The visual perspective.
The visual perspective.
Sounds good.
And when
man.
you say it, you got to do that.
You got to do this.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do this. Pushing in my glasses first. So.
Yep. So you want to send your questions to questions4vloss@yahoo.com. Make sure you send your questions to William, and we'll get together and put some skits together, and hopefully we can come up with something hopefully half as entertaining as Fisheye, because I'm really going to miss Fisheye's mailbox, and I hope that Don get back to it. But
if
I know
William,
William,
be 1/5 of as entertaining as Fisheye was, I'll probably do what a lot of people have done, and that's accidentally shoot myself in the back of the head 3 times.
Accidentally.
The email for the visual perspective is going to be questions, the number 4, VLOS. Questions for VLOS at Yahoo, like me.com.
And I have it here scrolling on a banner, and after the show, I'll make sure to put that email in the video description so everybody can find it. Make sure you look down at the bottom. Send those questions in. The question could be anything you want. It doesn't have to be drone related. Just send them a question, and we'll work with them and make some skits, and hopefully provide you guys some extra entertainment during the show. So I appreciate that. And with that, let's see. What is Mr. Bud Bieber up to?
Bud, what are you doing?
Oh, his chair flipped over. I will give him some privacy for a moment here. Let's
him a
break.
little something in his coffee.
Hey, buddy, you okay?
I think Bud needs an ambulance. Someone knows where he lives. He lives in. Is he a Boston guy, Bud?
Illinois.
Illinois.
All right, I'm gonna.
That the accuracy on our poison darts worked from that distance, but apparently we're a crack shot.
Yeah, sorry, Bud. I hope you're all right. Dominic, how you doing, brother? You're muted.
I'm all right. Yourself?
Yeah,
How is everybody?
Good. How you doing?
Hello, Dominic.
Hey,
Yeah,
Alex.
coming to you live
From
at
Australia.
10:27
you doing,
on a
everybody?
Monday morning in Australia.
Alex,
We got
that,
I was going
Alex
to bring
Escardo
my
in the
mug,
house.
but I know I would have dropped it.
Hello,
Alex, that was very creative what you did. That was very
Oh.
Yeah.
that was as creative as your photos are, and I've really enjoyed your content for us for the very first time until now. You've always been a name that I've written down when I make the things to go back and look at.
Thank you, man. I
Good to see you.
appreciate that.
That was good. I enjoyed it too. Gotta use your creativity.
David in the house. How you doing, David?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Hi, Dave.
How you doing?
Hey, what's happening? Jeff, good to see you.
Good to see you, David.
Hey,
We
Will.
got
Hey,
Chad
guys.
Schultz in the house.
Hey,
How you doing,
Chad.
Chad?
Somebody's
We got
Paul, have
Kevin
you had
Tolley
any
in the
outdoor
house.
guests
True.
before like
Evan,
this?
holy, how are you?
I don't believe so, Jeff.
Oh, hey,
Good.
hey, Kevin.
I'm glad I'm a first.
Good, good.
Nice to
I
see
feel
you.
like Alex from the Brady Bunch right now.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of people here. Well, I'm gonna bring some other people in to say hi. I'll bring you guys right back. Hold on.
Okay.
Bud, how you doing? You all right?
Hard just fell out of my chair, but I'm okay.
All right. Glad you're all right.
Good.
You sounded like Foster Brooks tonight there, bud.
What did I do?
You sounded like Foster Brooks. You're doing a good job, man.
Wait, I gotta put a little more slur in it.
Just try and stay upright.
I thought it was
Hello,
like a
Andrew.
gag.
This is beginning to look like back in the days of COVID. 50 people in a Zoom chat.
I know, right?
Doesn't have to be.
Yeah.
Yep.
You actually just kick my ass out. Bring somebody else in.
You gonna be all right, Bud?
No, I'm fine. My wife's not real happy with me, but that's okay.
Well,
All right.
they never are.
Yeah, who said that?
Me.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm
agreed.
about to join your club with the wife not happy because we're actually at a Mets game right now, and I told her I did have to go to the bathroom, but you know this is what happens afterwards. Is I want to fulfill my obligation. Actually, Paul invited me on a couple months ago, and all of a sudden, in that last week, I had a family obligation I had to cancel in him, and I wasn't going to do it tonight. Even if I get divorced before I get married, I wasn't going to do it tonight.
Well, you know, Jeff, if you do have to get back to the wife, that's great. I mean, you're more than welcome to. I appreciate that you made it on so we can feature you, but I don't want to get you in trouble with your wife either. So I understand if you want to go, you can go.
It's a long bathroom.
I
break.
really appreciate while we were talking, I did see all of the comments in the bottom, and I really do appreciate them from everyone. And I hope anything I've done gives other people ideas to be creative, because life is very short and boring if you don't have something where you can create and share with other people. So I'm hoping, just like the fun I had with Ray on Friday and my friend Audley, I hope if you see anything, try to do it yourself and share that with people, because anything you create is much, much better if you can share it with others. So I appreciate the opportunity and the honor. And thank you. I hope to have both testicles when I come back and see you guys next time. And
Wait,
I don't think so.
You'll probably lose them whenever you go back to her. If you stay here, you'll keep them.
wait.
You have to sell them on first.
Oh, whoa.
thank you for what you're saying. We're all in this together. Get
Right.
along.
Order some Cracker Jacks.
So thank you.
Bring her back. An
Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great night, and thanks so
Thanks,
much for
Jeff.
having me, Paul. And I will
All
All right,
see you
Jeff.
soon.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Come by.
Hope to see you again, Jeff.
All
Good
right.
night.
Definitely.
All right, and Dominic. Oh, yeah, when you lean up and you talk really close to the mic, you're really loud. Like you'd be
Okay.
fine. Just giving you a heads up.
Your,
Okay,
Paul,
no worries.
Your mic is close too, so I think you're the loudest. To tell you the truth.
How's that? Is that better?
A little bit, yeah.
See, I can't tell because I can't hear my voice through the mic. So when I try to make sure that it's not too loud, but I know sometimes it does get quite loud.
You're fine.
Yeah.
All right, good.
So, Bud,
So,
do you got a seatbelt on that chair?
No, I fell out.
Apparently.
Kevin.
Yeah.
You know,
Your dad goes,
I got two things to say to you guys.
I'm just busting your balls.
Light and house.
Yeah. All right. So with that, I think now's a good time to play best of the rest.
Right?
Yeah.
All right,
Go for it.
Sounds
bring
good.
it.
Go get him.
How about that one from Donald Hill, where he had the actual hill?
Yeah, that was nice.
That was cool.
And
How about that
I'm
one
working
from
on
Winky
getting.
Pooh? It looked like he took it out of the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, and I am working on getting Steve Hyde on the show as a special guest. That first picture, unbelievable. That picture was so incredible. I don't know how he does it. I know that he uses Lightroom, but all the lights had this little flare from the lights, and just the colors were magnificent.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, and then to follow it up with the rest of the photos that were on there, absolutely insane. Just some really incredible stuff.
How many hours do you spend or days do you spend, Paul?
Between just for Best of the Rest is like a 3-day project. I take 2 days to gather the content, and then on the next day I edit it. So
You know it's
Best
going to
of
get
the Rest-
worse. It's going to get worse in a good way.
No. See, I don't think of it like that. I think it's going to get better.
Way.
I think it's going to get better. You know, it's become more difficult trying to find a song to fit everything in, but I've got my little hack. I learned to cut the song at a point and continue it, just do it smoothly. And then once I do that, now I've basically doubled the amount of time I have to work with. But the problem therein lies is we have too many photos eventually. What are we supposed to do? Do an entire stream on Best of the Rest? Yep. Bud, what's up, Bud?
No. Everything was wonderful. Just,
You know, when you got
don't need to
stuff in
include
there, like
me.
News from John Lynn,
They were wonderful
Craig Flower,
photographs.
Clark,
So
and Brandon,
keep rocking.
Yeah.
Yep. I think the hardest part, like with video editing and everything, Paul, is culling the photographs or culling the video clips, or having to go through them, especially when you're doing videos, when you're trying to cut clips. That's the longest, hardest part of the whole thing. The actual editing process, I find, isn't so bad.
Yeah,
You're putting it together on a video editor either, once you've got all your material ready.
Yeah. Well, and it's actually the most time-consuming part of the entire edit is actually the names.
Yeah.
Because when I save the photos to the computer, I save them under the name of the person. And then after I've saved all the photos, before I start the edit, I open up a notepad file and I type out all the names in a row. And then I go in and I do the edit. And then what I do is I create one name with the transition and everything. And then I copy and paste it on the timeline to all the pictures. But now I have to go in and copy and paste the name for each picture, for each person individually. So that's really time consuming. And then I have Chris who gets he has his, what is it? Caveat. Is that how it's pronounced, Chris? Caveat?
Caveat.
Caveat bold. So I give him his own font.
Bold. Yeah, caveat bold.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
And so it takes a while to do, but it's worth it because it's definitely a fan favorite, and I feel that the people that are posting their photos really enjoy that they're getting featured during that segment. So got to keep it coming. Yeah. I also ran a contest during the week, by the way. We ran a Freestyle Friday, and I will explain it because it might be confusing to some people how it works. But I don't want Freestyle Friday to be just FPV, so I've opened it up to FPV and GPS. And how it works is you have a 1-minute time frame to post a clip, and it has to be a one take. So whether it's your FPV drone or your GPS drone, there can't be any cuts. It has to be one take freestyle. You can add music to it, and then so I picked one from each category, and I think I'm gonna
count.
Yeah, and that was too long.
That's all good. Next time, just try to trim it down to 1 minute, and it'll be good. Because other than that, I'll have people posting 6-minute, rips with 8 battery packs, and I'm trying to keep it simple and give everybody a chance to get something in. So I'm going to play the winners now.
Charger on the back of it too.
FPV and GPS, not CIA, gentlemen.
Wow, really good stuff.
Cool.
Really good stuff.
That was incredible, man.
Flying there.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Now, when Happy FPV, he's a new name too. I haven't seen him before, but he posted that. And at the very beginning of that FPV one take, he clips the tree and everything with the bottom of his drone, gets so close, flips up into the trees and comes back down into them. Like that's it's not easy to do, very challenging, especially some of the maneuvers that he made. And it was really good. There were some other people that entered into the contest that didn't make it because they didn't follow the rules of the contest. And I feel like I got to make sure that I stick to the rules, because if I don't, then, everybody's going to try to get carried away with it. So, we got to stay strict to the 1 minute time frame. You have a chance to do whatever you want. And JJ Grant, that was a fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. The part when he got closer to that wildlife that was moving in, right around that tree.
Yeah, Bud says too long, too loud.
Right here. Too loud. Wow.
Yeah.
Fine.
Bud, you feeling okay over there?
No.
Are you all right, brother?
No.
Do you need some help?
Yeah. I'm going to bed. I got to mow grass.
All right, Bud. Thank you for being here, brother.
All right,
Y'all
bud.
have a good night. See y'all.
Hey,
All right, Bud.
Take it
Sleep
easy,
it
man.
off, my friend.
Yeah.
Sleep it off. There you
You're
go.
Yeah. Really nice job. And the fact that he did that at low light was really impressive too, because he was, full manual with the GPS drone. No, he wasn't tracking or anything. So really good job. I appreciate that stuff. That's nice content.
Yeah. Nice.
So, the people who won, I think I already have JJ's address, but the other guy, I don't know his name. I just know him as Happy's FPV. If you're watching, send me your address on Messenger and I'll send you guys a sticker, custom sticker. So yeah, who's been flying this week?
Went to Point Judith yesterday.
Yeah, I went there today. It was good. It was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
we
you
went
guys
there.
got the good weather.
Yeah, I went to
Because it's
Providence
been
the other
brutal
night.
down here.
Yeah.
We went to Point Judith, what, a month ago, Paul? About a month ago, we went to Point Judith.
Yeah, something like that.
Or
It
a
seems like it
little
was just
over.
yesterday, but it was a while
Could
ago.
have been a little longer.
Yeah.
Well, it's
I've been getting around.
We had a
How's
heat
it
index
fun?
of 115 today, and flying was brutal.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Wow.
I got my first drone experience, by the way. So we were out at Nobska Lighthouse yesterday, and as my wife was setting up her Air 2S, she had put a battery in, and
Oh yeah.
and I give her credit because she was paying attention, because when she put the battery in the drone, she said it didn't quite feel right. It didn't like snap in like it normally does.
Mhm.
And the bottom of the drone the bottom of the battery actually started to have a swell in it. So she picked it up and noticed it. And I'm really happy that she did, because that could have been a catastrophe in the air.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So it was swollen before she tried it.
Well, it wasn't swollen the last flight, so it happened while at some point, maybe while they were charging or while they were in the case. And what I did was I put the battery in the drone when we got home and started it up so I could check out the serial number and the information on the battery. It only had 79 cycles on it, but it's over a year old, so I can't get it covered under warranty because it's more than a year old.
The Air 2S battery, right?
Yeah.
So I watched
I had
Ted.
to watch mine.
I watched one of Ted's videos today. I watched like 4 of them today, but I actually watched one of them, which was specifically about the DJI batteries.
Yes.
Maintaining them. Yeah. I saw
And
that.
he said from DJI themselves, they said when you're done flying it, it could swell. It's perfectly normal. It'll come back to normal. But he went crazy doing all these graphs about the smart batteries, just DJI smart batteries, and he went into crazy detail.
Yeah. I have an idea on why it was. Yeah. And I have an idea why it swelled up. because we'll charge up the batteries to go flying, and sometimes my wife doesn't really take video; she just takes photos. So we'll charge up the 4 batteries. We'll go out flying, and she sometimes uses just 1 battery, sometimes 2. That means that a couple of the batteries are getting charged and never being used and depleted, except for the the auto deplete feature, its safety feature. So I think that might have caused the battery to get that swell issue because it wasn't being cycled properly. So it happens. There's 3. We still have 3 batteries for it, and the good thing was that she recognized it because I wasn't flying the Air 2S. I would have never known. And had she put the drone up in the air, it could have swelled more and come out of the body, and we would have lost the drone.
You'd have lost the drone,
So,
yeah.
So I give her all the credit in the world for realizing something didn't feel right and checking it out, because we never really discussed that.
That's what Ted was saying today. You put it up, you circle it right in front of you. If it don't feel right, reboot everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
It's funny. Ted's in the audience. I watched like 5 of his videos today.
Yeah, I watched the one about the drones over the mistakes about drones over water, and I think I learned a little bit about what's probably better off, not getting too close because it could throw the bottom sensor off.
They confuse themselves.
Yeah, that's what it was saying.
Yeah, the biggest issue I've been running into lately is I keep getting in my heavy battery on the Mini 3 Pro, I get the battery running over current. So you have to slow it down to about 3/4 speed before it'll finally get rid of that message. And you have to maintain it, apparently the battery seems like it's too heavy for the drone.
It could be DJI, the program. It doesn't recognize the fact that you got a bigger battery.
Right.
It just recognizes the draw you've got on it.
Yep.
Hey, this is too much.
Right.
Not realizing you got the bigger battery.
Yep.
Yeah. I can probably say, Captain Joe America, that even if Air Data is saying that the batteries are okay, but they have a swell, if there's swell in the battery, they're not okay. They're just a hazard waiting to happen. So I'd be real cautious flying with them. I don't know what would be causing the swell in your battery specifically, but Air Data isn't picking it up, and I would be cautious. And I would, if they're regular Air 2S batteries, I don't even think is there another company that makes generic Air 2S batteries?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
If you go to Amazon, you'll probably find them, Paul.
Yeah. And check your cycles. Yeah, and recently, within the last year, DJI had changed their battery policy, so they're good to up to 200 cycles or 1 year's time. So if the battery is less than a year old and has less than 200 cycles, send it into DJI, and they'll actually replace it, even with a little swell in it. You don't want to fly it. Because what will happen is you'll have the drone in the air, it'll swell up some more, and it'll pop out of the body of your drone, and you'll lose the drone.
You lose it, yep.
I can start looking at battery cycle counts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
See you, Mad Props Media. Have a good night.
Yeah, thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Yep.
And Chad, how you enjoying your Air 2S?
Oh, it's doing good. Ben got to do a lot of flying for myself. Just occasionally when I'm out on a job now, I'll get to take a quick run, but that's about it. Took a couple. Most of the stuff I've been posting video-wise is just old stuff I've been having hanging around.
Yeah, I'm going to also, while we're doing that, I'm going to start collecting names for the giveaway. I'm giving away a custom USDS coffee mug, so hashtag USDS in the chat. As a matter of fact, Jerry Frank sent us a picture of his mug. Here it is. Nice mug shot. Mug shot. And a picture from Alex Escardo with his new mug.
Hey.
It's a nice mug, right?
Awesome.
Jerry Franks wants to know, where is the cycles located on the controller?
All right, so when you have the battery in the drone and you have the drone turned on, go to your safety settings, and in your safety settings, scroll down to battery info, and you can see it there. It'll be in your battery info. It'll give you the serial number for the battery, and it will tell you how many cycles it's had.
Oh, thanks, Wedge.
It might also help if you label your batteries like number 1, number 2, number 3, and then get used.
Yeah, you could, but you won't really know how many cycles you have unless you look there, because it'll tell you in the thing. And I know that you can view information for your batteries in air data, like Captain Joe America was saying. I've never used air data to monitor my batteries. Before I fly, I always go to my safety settings in my battery info to make sure that all my cells are even. Because if you have 4 cells in there, and if one of the cells or more are off from the other ones, then there's an issue, and you could have a critical failure with your battery. So it's always important to check your battery levels before you take off. It'll take you a quick second. Just go to your safety settings and battery info. Make sure all your cells match. That's super important.
Good point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Good idea.
But labeling doesn't hurt, because that way you're not reusing the same battery, and you have them labeled.
See, I don't have to worry about that because I usually charge them up and use them all. I don't have enough.
I use all of
Yeah,
mine all the
same
time.
here. I
I
just
don't.
went through a strip and that's it. I just keep them going.
If I got
no, it's
5
not
charged,
true.
I use all 5.
Well, sometimes you get a drone with one battery and then you order the extras later. So you get one that's got a lot more use on it.
Yeah.
And
Drone
Ross Lang says the air data has a lot more battery information. So I will end up checking that out. So I appreciate that info.
Good deal.
Kevin's back, or
I had-
trying to.
I had a drone get stuck.
There's Kevin.
I labeled that battery, then just died.
So we have 18 entries for the coffee mug giveaway, USA only shipping. So hashtag USDS in the
Hey,
chat.
I made it back. My
Woo.
internet went out.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn your mic down because your mic is really loud. Probably mine's probably really loud too. I just can't tell.
No, yours is good now.
Yeah. How's that, Kevin? Try now. Kevin? Can you hear us, Kevin?
I don't think Kevin can hear us.
I don't think so.
I don't think he might be having internet issues. That's all good.
Maybe
All
he's
right, so we
checking
have 20
settings.
entries. I'm gonna share my screen now. I'm gonna run this giveaway.
Yeah.
Last year.
Okay.
Paul, I hear you, man, but I don't hear nobody else.
Oh.
That's because we're quiet for you.
Those are the voices that we're putting in your head, sir.
Yep.
Yeah. We do a good job of that too.
You're not wearing
All right.
Good idea.
We're
Oz.
gonna
Where's Oz?
I think we're gonna have to run it again because he's from Australia.
Oh.
Is he? Oh.
Oh, no.
Bummer.
So is there someone you want to
Just
donate
fill
it to in
full
the
of
USA, or am I gonna have to roll again?
A mug for a mug.
What do you want to do? You want to donate it to somebody in the US, or you want me to roll again?
Roll again.
I guess roll again, Sam.
Roll again.
Wait. All right.
He concurs.
All right.
A panel
Great.
member.
Hey,
And
there
black
we
is
go.
again.
There we go. William
So
won.
your hacking skills work tonight.
So
My hacking skills were absolutely
Spot on.
amazing.
Phenomenal tonight, William. Phenomenal.
Chris, I want to thank you for doing what you did last week. To me, because you gave me yours and you decided to give it to someone on the panel as well.
okay.
And so I'm going to turn around that very same thing, and I'm going to give mine somebody on the panel as well. So Dominic, we're going to send you one to Australia.
Okay.
No,
I'm just
I
kidding.
can't.
We can do that, right?
Oh, you're a troublemaker. You are a troublemaker.
Oh, you can't stop them.
I can get it there for you.
So,
Yeah,
Alex,
David is the international
I
logist.
can get it there for you.
Alex, you already have one. Kevin,
Yes.
Can you hear me? Kevin, enjoy that United States Drone Society coffee mug, sir. I'm really looking forward to
I got one.
playing in
Good.
it today.
Congrats,
mine that
Ken.
I just got from Chris at NB Drones last week. So I'm going to go ahead and donate.
Yeah.
Do you have one already, Kevin?
Kev, do you have one?
Kevin, can you hear us?
That's type.
I don't know. Kevin, turn up the volume.
Kevin.
No, the other
So
way,
let Kevin
Dave.
know
Yeah.
that I want to send him. Does Kevin already
Let's
have
show
one?
him.
I
Show him
guess-
to turn it up. No, Dave, keep your finger there.
All the sounds going in and
Keep
out.
your finger
man.
there.
My internet's bad. It went out on me once. Trying to go out again, I guess.
All right,
There,
Kevin,
yes, no.
send me your address. Williams donated the mug to you. All right. Well, I'll discuss it with the messenger after the show.
There you go. Dave, you
Because
got
we
it.
have an audio issue
Take your
right
phone
now.
This way.
All right, so we got a few minutes left, so I'd like to go around and give everybody a chance to, say what they want to say and promote what they want to promote. But before we do that, I'm going to show you the NB Drones Pick of the Week.
There we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's in Sandwich.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's color graded, very nice.
It is. It's perfect.
This is from the DJI Mini 2.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Paul went to Sandwich on Cape Cod, Massachusetts last year, and I caught this photo with the Mini 2. And
we were there. We were there last week. It was what a great day that was. Got some beauties.
That marsh is incredible.
Marsh is
Yeah, it is.
unbelievable. Chris, it took my breath away when I had my drone up in the air. I mean,
Hey, I have a funny story about that too, by the way. I said, hey, David, you want to get together and go to Sandwich Boardwalk? So he says, yeah, great, we'll get together. So I sent him the location and I sent him to the parking lot that we were going to fly from. So he says he's already there. He's there about 10 minutes before I get there. And I pull up and I don't see him. And I'm like, where are you, David? You here? He said, yeah, I'm here. He was all the way in the wrong parking lot over by the beach. So
I know
he ended
which
up.
one.
we were
can see
literally
it.
waving
see
at
it
each
from there,
other, and I had to drive like 2 miles around to catch the right parking lot.
Yeah, it was really nice of them though to allow, because you pay for parking there. They allowed him to move to the other parking lot without paying twice.
On my windshield, my window, and they let me in the other one. Of course, the guy came over and said, "Oh, we're getting complaints."
Yeah,
I heard there was Karen's there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it happened. But we went over and discussed very peacefully with the guy who was working there, and we let him know about that we had done all our pre-flight checks and we were making sure not to violate any rules over there. And he was
FAA violations.
Yep, he was very willing to listen, and he actually took a lesson from it. He was very polite, and we even gave him advice on what to tell people if they came in and complained about drones again. We told him to mention, as long as they're not violating airspace laws, and they're not flying directly over people, then there's nothing we can do about it. And so hopefully that helps out in the future, because education's key right there.
it really is. But and besides, we also told him if he didn't pay attention, we'd whack him next time we saw him.
Yeah. All right, so we are actually past our time limit, so I'm going to start bringing people up to say what they want to say and promote what they want to promote. We'll start with David, which David just disappeared on us, so we will go with Chad. How you doing, Chad?
No, not too bad. Just wanted to say everybody's photos looked amazing tonight, and just keep the drones in the air and have a good time. And that's it. I'll talk to you later, guys.
All right, Chad, thank you. Have a great day, brother. All right, David.
All right, I'll make mine real quick. I mean, just a couple of good flights this week. Today, yesterday, Providence, Narragansett, Point Judith, and like I mentioned last week, had a great time with Paul and family. Try to get out there some more this week, and still gonna get some plans put together for the new show. So anyway, that's pretty much it from my standpoint, and I'll keep you guys posted. See you all next week. Look forward to it.
All right, David. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate having you here.
See you Wednesday.
I'm going to go with Alex.
I don't have anything really to promote. I put out a video last week. This week I didn't fly. It was like super hot. So on my day off today, I went to the zoo. It was 104 degrees, and walking around, got a little heat exhaustion, but I managed to get some photographs. No flying, unfortunately. But hopefully I'll catch a break with the weather, because it's hard to fly in 100-degree weather. It's tough.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, I'll get out there
All right.
eventually.
All right,
Thank
Alex,
you.
I appreciate you joining us tonight, and I appreciate you sending us those videos and the video and the picture. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it was
Thank you.
great.
Have a great week, brother.
Thanks.
And Dominic.
Not really much to promote other than, my t-shirt merchandise store. Promoting mental health as a real issue. And just to say it was 32 degrees Fahrenheit here this morning. So I just thought I'd mention that as well.
Yeah. And just to let you know, I did reach out to Ross. I'm trying to work on getting him on the show here. You know, I know you're excited to have him on the show with us. So hopefully we can make that happen. I appreciate having you here, brother. Enjoy your week.
Thanks, Tom.
Jim.
You know, lately I've never had anything to promote other than for everyone to just, fly for you. I fly for me. I don't fly for anyone else. I don't publish for anyone else. It's my therapy. I play bass guitar. I play guitar and I fly. Whatever it takes for you to get what you need, that's your therapy. So have fun flying and stay up in the air.
All right, Jim. Thank you so much. I appreciate having you here, brother. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Yeah, you too, guys. Bye.
All right. Bye. And William.
All right, everybody. So I just want to give you guys a reminder to send questions for the number 4, VLOS, at yahoo.com for questions for the show. Also want to encourage everybody to go and check out. Now, most people in the comments tonight have wrenches. That makes it really easy to go and check out and sub to all of those other channels. Do that, and let's help build a community. And a challenge for everybody this week is to invite at least one person to come to the USDS Drone Society Facebook page. And let's help build this and make it a little bit bigger for Paul. He's doing a really great job putting this all together. It's a lot of work. It's a huge passion for him. And I think we should all reward him with giving our best effort to bring some more people to there. So questions for VLOS at yahoo.com and send those to us, or we'll get them out and answer it as quickly as I can.
Yeah. And thank you so much, William, for being here. We'll be talking throughout the week, and hopefully we'll start getting, some questions in, and I will make sure to leave the email in the description of the video for the replay with the timestamp. So make sure if you don't have it, you can come back and check it out. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoy your week.
And Chris, a really heartfelt thank you again for that mug. I'm really looking forward. I think it should be here tomorrow.
Well,
yeah,
you're welcome, and thanks for paying it forward to Kevin. That was pretty cool. That's great, man. Thanks.
I normally drink coffee with 2 fists.
All right, William, enjoy your week, brother.
Good night, gentlemen.
Have a good one.
And Chris.
I got nothing to promote. I've been kind of lazy. Haven't made any videos in 2 weeks. I'm just currently working on some other thing, right now. And I'll get back to it, though. I'll make like a lighthouse video, especially the one that I was working on before was this one right here. Ned's Point Lighthouse. I got a video that's going to be releasing probably sometime this week. So that's
awesome.
What I got to promote.
All right. Thanks, Chris. I want to remind everybody that mental health is an issue that affects so many people in this world. You are not alone. There's a lot of people in this community itself that actually use drones as therapy. And sometimes drone therapy isn't enough. If you need help, reach out to somebody. Dial 988. If you're in desperate need, dial 911. You can reach out to your local hospital. If you're religious, you can reach out to your local church. Whatever you have to do, don't do it alone. Reach out and get help from somebody. I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. I appreciate that you've made time to come here and join us tonight. Keep posting that content to the group and make sure you have happy and healthy flights. And always make sure that you check those drone batteries because you never know. You don't want to lose a drone in the air. So I'm going to play the outro. Have a good night, everybody. Hey, Chris, did you hear that scientists have recently discovered that there's a new food that greatly reduces sex drive?
No, I haven't, but I think you're going to tell me.
Yeah, it's wedding cake, man. Don't get trapped.